Yes, I'm wearing a Gryffindor shirt, even though I'm a Hufflepuff. Hi everyone, Alex Marie here, and welcome to Cupcake Days. Now, I've been working from home for a while now. When I say a while, it's before people started working from home in March. And this might be hard to believe because of, all my millions of followers and subscribers and all of my hundreds of views. YouTube is not my day job. In fact, I just recently started my YouTube channel as my hobby. It's such my little side project. So if you want to check out my content, please do and stick around for more. My 9 to 5 is in business consulting. So I'm a consultant, which means that Monday through Thursdays, I'm at the office, and then on Fridays, I get to work home. It's up to me where I want to work. I can work out of a coffee shop, I can work out of a friend's house, my office, like I can work out of anywhere on Fridays. You can bet that 9 out of 10 Fridays, I was at home in my pajamas. You see, back then, since it was only once a week that I would work from home, I would do all of the unhealthy habits, and emphasis on unhealthy. I would wake up 10 minutes before my day started. If I had a meeting at 8:30, I'd be up at 8:20. I would work out of my bed. And like I said previously, these were very unhealthy habits. In March, when I started working from home every single day, I had to reevaluate how I was doing things, and I had to adapt to this new virtual world. Let's be honest, even after shelter in place is lifted, a lot of us are still not going to go into the office. So it's time we get used to working out of our homes, for those of us who have the luxury to work from home. So without further ado, here are my 5 tips for having a successful and productive workday at home. The first tip might seem a little obvious to some people, but I know for a fact that people need to hear it. And it's have a designated workspace. By having a workspace, your mind can differentiate. Did I say that right? Between work mode and not work mode. Keeping certain spaces of your home separately, meaning each has their own purpose, will enhance productivity in these areas. Your bed is for sleeping and your workspace is for working. Besides this, keep your workspace as minimalistic and less crowded as possible. This will help you clear your mind a little bit, think more clearly, and keep you feeling organized. My second tip is to make a viable and attainable to-do list. You can watch every single video in the world about how to be productive at work, or like productive in general. A to-do list is always in there because reality is it's great, it's amazing, and it gets the job done. Now, making a to-do list in the office and making one at home is not the same thing. We're in very different circumstances than we were a few months ago. Setting unattainable goals will not only frustrate you, but it will also slow down your progress. In his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey talks about doing first things first. And he talks about this chart where you have urgent, not urgent, important, and not important things. And you can classify things you have to do within one of these quadrants. It might even help to write this down on a blank piece of paper. Just organize your day this way. But hold that thought, we're gonna go back to that later on. Consejo número 3. Engage with your coworkers. Listen, we're all going through it, so don't forget to check up on your friends and your colleagues. We're all going through the same thing. We're all having a fantastic time right now, and talking to people who are in the same situation as you can really be relieving, knowing that you're not alone. Have regular happy hours, because these can help people de-stress and loosen up a little bit. It's just like how you would go grab drinks on a Friday evening after work. You're doing the same thing, but this time you're making your own drinks. Now, if your employer or colleagues haven't started these activities, take the initiative to do them yourself. I recommend having a trivia happy hour. Recently we had this at my work and it was so much fun. We got to grab a couple drinks, learn some interesting things, and get competitive while answering trivia. While there are many ways to do a trivia, and I play trivia, and I've played virtual trivia different ways, Kahoot is a great app for this. So if you want to start something in your workplace like a trivia, check that app out. Now, my 4th tip is to block time on your calendar. Workdays look a little different these days. You might have a meeting that goes past 5. You're having busy back-to-back days. It's totally okay to take some time out of the day for yourself. Just like you would do at the office, to grab some lunch or meet up with friends for an hour. In this case, if you have kids, you're probably gonna want to spend time with them during the day as well. When I don't have time or I'm too tired to work out in the mornings, I like to take an hour out of my day to work out in my calendar, and I will block this time on my calendar. I will literally put workout, and for that 1 hour I'm not on my computer, I'm working out. Granted that I don't have any important meetings at this time. I usually move around this hour. Now going back to Stephen Covey's graph, when we're thinking of how to divide up our day, usually only focus on the urgent things. And while this is totally okay and totally normal, you should focus on the urgent matters. You should also focus on what's not urgent but is important. So when making your to-do list in the beginning of the day, make sure you make time for these important things that are not necessarily urgent. That way you'll get a much more productive and effective day. Now, my last tip might seem like a duh, but again, I know some people need to hear it, so I'm gonna say it. And it is to have a set work. There's people outside and I get a little nervous when they hear me talk. It is to have a set work schedule. For some people, days are unconventional. And this one kind of ties into my first one and to Stephen Covey's graph. Having set work times helps your brain determine when to focus on certain things. My typical work day is from 9 to 5. Of course, this varies. I might have a meeting at 8, I might have a meeting at 8:30, or I might have a meeting at 5:30. But usually it's 9 to 5. For some of my colleagues, it looks very different. I know people who work from 7 to 11, take 11 to 2 p.m. off, work 2 to 5, and then answer emails from 5 to 6. And this ties into the graph, you know, those not urgent but important tasks that you have to do. Make time for them and blend them into your work schedule. Whatever your case may be, just make sure your work schedule is as consistent as possible. And that's it. Those are my 5 tips for working from home. Or are they? So for our bonus tip is actually a tip that was given to me by my employer, which is to take frequent breaks. Let me put it this way. At the office, you would take a trip to the bathroom, and on your way there, you would meet up with Susan, and she had a lot of things to say about her weekend, so you would talk to her. At the office, you would take a lot of breaks, so do the same at home. Every now and then, step away from your computer, go annoy the other people you're living with. Okay, now we're done discussing all my work from home tips. Let me know down in the comments if you have any other tips for working from home. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. As I said in the beginning of the video, YouTube is my little side hobby at the moment that I just started. So yeah, I'm just starting out. I really appreciate it if you check out my other content. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.